Welcome to Spotlight New England. I'm one of your hosts, Audrey McClelland.
And I'm Ashley Erling. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like almost like complete with everything.
Yeah.
I really am. Like I'm definitely getting there.
Are you, like when you say complete?
Yeah.
What does complete mean to you? What is your level? Like, is it?
What's my level of complete?
Are you wrapped? Like,
nothing is wrapped.
Okay, but like
Gifts are bought. Yes. So I feel like I probably have a couple more people to buy for.
There always is.
And then that's when you start spending the most amount of money, because then you're like, oh my God, I gotta get it. What about you?
About the same, I would say. Like, the thing is this. I feel as though perhaps I'm the type of person who will never be done.
Yeah.
Like, if I still have more time, if the deadline hasn't reached, I'm a very deadline-driven person.
Yeah.
If the deadline has not reached, I am not done.
No, I get that.
Do you know what I'm
saying?
saying? Like,
when will you feel done?
I mean, I guess
Christmas morning?
Christmas Eve, maybe?
Okay.
Christmas Eve. Not morning, like afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah.
I love that.
I don't know. Because I do still have to I mentioned to you earlier, wrapping for me means putting everything in bags.
Yeah, that's smart.
Well, I mean, I can't wrap. It's really just a necessity.
Yeah.
If someone else were to help, I welcome them to wrap something.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But with the folding I think it looks beautiful. I wish I was that person. I'm not that person.
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts. I just put things in bags, but I still have to buy bags. Like,
oh, okay.
Even that. And so, like, that is kind of like where I'm at. Is like, I need to get that, and just like,
so the lights there, we're just not there.
A couple last minute things, and then the organization, which I know you already did.
I did it this weekend.
I know.
I
saw.
So good. I told everyone to leave. Don't come downstairs.
I know. How do you do it, especially with so many people?
This is
kind of new to me.
It was, and I was trying to make sure that not only did I spend about the same amount of money on everybody, but that everybody, did have an equal amount of gifts.
So do you do piles?
Yeah, I did piles.
Okay.
Yeah, and and the best is my husband, God bless him. It was Christmas for him, as he was like, oh.
Did he see what he's getting?
No,
or you mean it's Christmas because he didn't know what you guys had?
I did 100% of the shopping.
Yes, yeah.
So it was literally Christmas morning.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well.
He's like, oh, they're gonna love it.
Necessary? I don't know.
Oh, I know. Is that necessary?
Is that necessary? Yeah, Matt, it is.
Well, you weren't there, so it seemed necessary at the time, didn't it?
It did.
But there's still so much like last minute shopping that people are doing. Again, right up into the last minute. I actually think some people might like last minute shopping. There's a little element of enjoyment for me about that.
No, listen. I have to go out today, and as much as I know it's going to be crazy, I am
kind of like
I don't mind it.
I did have a protein bar though.
I did too. I had another one. I did, and I had a second coffee.
I think the key is to not be hungry.
No, you gotta be ready to rock and roll.
I was like, I do not need to get a case of like hangry while I'm out in a store sweating.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't. And we're also big on shopping local, and especially right now, just especially it's the easiest way to do it because you're not going to get anything at this
You
point.
have to go into a store.
Right.
I'm sorry if that's not you, but it's time.
Right, it's time. And so Brown Bookstore.
We have so many good stores.
They have we do. We really do. And we went to Brown Bookstore. We curated just some really great. I don't want to say last minute gifts, but they are at this point.
Well, they're last minute
gifts.
because you can go get them now.
You can.
They
would
have been great gifts if you got them months ago. But
right.
Because of the nature of last minute shopping.
Yeah.
But it actually, it's a win-win in this situation.
Yes.
Because Brown Bookstore, along with all of the restaurants and other stores on Thayer and Thayer Street District, and really the East Side in general, are hurting this season.
They are hurting the season. And so, it is important to note that Brown Bookstore does sell more than just Brown University merchandise.
Right.
So I had
Which is a great gift too.
It's a great gift. And my husband and I are both Brown University alum, and we
must have every sweatshirt that they make.
Every sweatshirt known to man. He played football. I was a swimmer there, and so we have all the the Brown swimming stuff.
Yeah.
But I will say they have so much more stuff than just that. And so Ashley and I have kind of curated some of our favorite things because they really do. If you're a Rhode Islander, you get to go over there. So this little tumbler.
These tumblers
I have this tumbler.
I love.
So these are Julia Gash, and she is a tremendous artist. And what she ends up doing is going on over 800 university and college campuses, and she creates these beautiful, just like art. It's artwork all around this tumbler. This is a Brown University inspired one, but you have a Rhode Island
one is a Rhode Island one, and it has all the different. I can see Bristol, Portsmouth, Pawtucket, North Kingstown, Warwick, Graduate. It has everything on it. And also, it's just cute, first of all, but it's a corksicle. So it's like a very high-end brand, so it actually will work.
It will last. It will be good.
Well,
good quality.
It will be great. But I love, anything Rhode Island themed is so cute. I think this is one of those patterns as well, an ornament.
Yeah, another Julia
And
Gash.
this one says Brown University right on it. So
and then
same as the other one.
This is a Rhode Island. This is a magnet. This is another Julia Gash magnet. And again, you have all these cute.
I know we're doing our best with the props. We're not a prop forward show, but we did want to show you.
I did at least do my nails. Look at
there.
Yeah,
I know. I got my nails done too.
I don't know how to be Vanna White. There we go. It's a cute little ornament with all Rhode Island inspired things right on it.
So this is a pack of local like postcards.
Yes.
Which I love. Street names.
Those are so cute.
Yeah.
And this is from,
with the different street names on it.
And again, just all very much Rhode Island based. And then we also, this is great. She's a local photographer here in Rhode Island, Stephanie Izzo. And these are just like frameable, so cute, like frameable postcards.
That's so
that, you know, I feel like, you know, my daughter just did an assignment at school where you sent a Rhode Island postcard to different kids in different states. And these are just
or even
a
if,
great
like, you
thing.
know, remember when you were in college and you decorated your dorm room? Like, I decorated them with like postcards like that. And then this, I know it's
you love these. These are so cute.
This is so cute. You can't see it that well. You can obviously see it's a tree, but it's the 12 days of Christmas. And there's a glare. But what they are is, it says a Rhode Island Christmas. So all of the 12 days are different Rhode Island things. So the first one is a Rhode Island red in a pear tree. And it goes on from there, like quahogs, hot wieners, coffee, milk, etc. You get the gist of it. But I loved
those. That's cute.
And these are cards.
You did love
that. It says wishing you no. I mean, these I would give out to everyone.
Yeah, those are adorable.
Is the cutest thing.
And then these are just straight up notebooks. They just say Rhode Island right on the front. Just greetings from Rhode Island. Just again, great, awesome.
You know, and to
cute
me, honestly, something
gifts.
I always every single year go to gift for me is books in general. If you have the time to kind of think of a book to pair with a person or not, or maybe you have a favorite book that you love to give out, obviously they would have books at the bookstore.
They definitely have books at Brown
as
Bookstore.
well.
Don't
but
worry.
There are just so many great things, and that is just one of the areas. But we know they're hurting right now, so you know we want to make sure that we share that. Everything's
Inspire
open.
You to head over there.
It looks beautiful. It's decorated. It's festive. So get on out there.
Get on out there. And also make sure you stick around. We have an unbelievable guest coming up next that we're excited to chat with, a local Rhode Islander too, which is always fun. So stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Spotlight New England. Our next guest, I had the pleasure of meeting her. It was probably right before COVID. We got to do a project together. Maddie Levine, who I just instantly liked you immediately. Your energy, you were fun, but you are a woman of many talents. Yes. So when I met you, it was really you were on-air personality. So that's when I first got to meet you and get to know you. And I've just loved watching everything that you do. And then currently now, I believe you just celebrated 1 year. Right, 1 year over at
close
Turbo.
since we've opened the doors.
Oh, since you opened the yes. I saw your video of getting the key.
Yes.
Oh my God, with your husband. I literally cried watching that video. It was so sweet. But so Turbo Kickboxing Academy over in North Kingstown, right on 10 Round Road, which is a great spot.
Yes.
Now, you have so many talents.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You do. And just like an upbeat, great woman.
Listen, I try.
You are.
I definitely try.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Yes. I always try to bring good energy. But yeah, a lot of developments for myself and my family this year. You know, my husband is a professional fighter or retired. And I was always, you know, the people that know me most know that I'm a martial artist at heart, love kickboxing, but I've always been on air. And, you know, I met you ladies through media. And so it was a very big career shift. It was scary. It was, oh my goodness, am I really going to pursue this passion that I have? Am I really going to make money doing it, you know?
Right.
And it was a big shift this year. It's paying off. It feels great. It feels good to live my purpose and kind of give back to the community in a big way. And it's just been one heck of a ride. It's been great.
There is like so much to talk to you about. We're going to talk all.
Do we have the time?
I know. I'm like, we're going to get fully into the academy in a moment. But I want to ask you, like, what made you take that leap? And, you know, we're approaching a new year. And I think a lot of people start to think about where they're at, where they want to go. And I think a lot of people have the desire to make a change in their lives. What gave you the confidence to do it? What finally got you there? I'm sure, you know, from time to time you thought about things like that.
It's such a hard question, and it's a loaded one. But I think what it really boils down to is I have an amazing support system. And it sounds cheesy, but I really did marry my best friend. And we talk about everything, and we are really just Team Levine. Like, we do everything together. We talked through things together, and I was scared out of my mind to leave media.
Yeah.
But what I found was, and I think what a lot of people deal with, is this idea of feeling stagnant. All of a sudden, it's not filling your cup the way it used to. I spent my entire life being like, I want to be on television.
Yeah.
And then I hit 30, and I was like, wait a minute, do I actually want this? And you start having these almost, you know, come to Jesus moments, if you will. And I was having a lot of those conversations with myself. And at one point, my husband was like, when are you going to quit? When are you just going to leap? When are you going to take that leap and just take that step off the cliff and just dive headfirst into what you actually want to do? And I really don't know if without him, if I would have done it.
Right.
I really don't.
Yeah.
But I did it. And I'm like, yeah, it feels great. It feels so, I'm just proud of myself. And I get to tell my daughter one day that I actually took that leap. And I think that's a big reason too, is having a daughter now and being able to look at her and say, Mommy, you know, took a huge risk one day. And look what happened.
Right, absolutely.
It's so interesting how that all aligned for you too. It seems like both of those really big things happen kind of concurrently.
Oh my God.
Which is like talk about a complete life shift. Like I can't even imagine a brand new career. You know, not to mention you own the business. It's not just a new career.
Right.
And now you're a mother. I mean, where do we start? I don't even know what the question is. Just like, you did that.
I know. When you say it out loud, I'm like,
it's
wait,
a lot.
That's true. That's so true. But it's so crazy. And I've been very open and honest about my pregnancy journey. You know, my husband and I dealt with a couple of losses in our lives. And we got to the point where we kind of just let go and let God, if you will. And we were like, well, you know, like we want this business. We're going to do this business. And I swear to you, we signed on the dotted line. And then a couple days later, I had to take a test. And I was like, oh my God.
That's how like timing wise, the universe's way of timing things.
And my anniversary of the pregnancy test is coming up soon. So a little emotional, you know. But yeah, it's been a wild ride. And I think, you know, for anybody that may have been following my journey, my biggest hope for anyone watching is to get inspired and to understand that, you know, like, do it scared. Do it scared. Do it tired. Do it angry. Just do it. And, you know, like, make it exist and then make it perfect.
Yeah.
And I love that you said, too, the team, because of a lot of the entrepreneurs that we've had on here, that seems to be the common denominator, is that, you know, they can't do it alone. It's the support, whether it's a husband, whether it's their parents, whether it's a best friend, it doesn't matter, they need it. But I often have always, when I've talked to people, the one thing too, this thread that keeps, you know, bringing everyone together is they never became who they were truly supposed to be until they met their soulmate or became a parent. Yeah. Because all of a sudden, it wasn't just about you anymore. You are part of a team. You are part of a unit. You are inspiring somebody, whether it be your child or nieces and nephews around you. But I'd love to talk more about that team piece, because a lot of people might say, but you know, Maddie, like I don't have, you know, like a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a husband that really supporting me, right? Like, you know, what would you say to, like it's just the support system alone. It seems like that's what people need to really like just build them up and have them keep going forward.
Right. Well, I will say, you know, a lot of times I feel very fortunate that I found Ross, and not everyone gets to have that moment of, oh, I found my soulmate, you know, but what you can always count on is yourself. So it has to start there. And I was not always confident and self-loving. And, you know, there was a big chunk of my life where I would say depressed and lost with where I was going. And the things that pulled me out of that was forming a positive community around me. And for me, it was martial arts. So at the age of 21, when I'm graduating from the University of Rhode Island, you know, I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I knew what I wanted, but I didn't know how to get there. And I had a friend be like, come with me to my kickboxing gym. You're going to love it. And I did. It was just my thing. So
it was instantaneous for you.
It really was. I drank the Kool-Aid like pretty fast. Pretty fast.
You drank the Kool-Aid, but you stayed with it. I think a lot of us have these moments where we drink the Kool-Aid and then we're like, yeah, I'm gonna get a new flavor. I don't know. Like, I mean, you have really like put the time in.
Did. And I think it's because, call it perfect timing or whatever you will, but I was at that point in my life where I needed community and I needed guidance. And Coach Andrew Cornell was that for me. And I knew moving forward, I said, wow, I really hope I can be that person for somebody someday. Fast forward 10 years, I find my husband, we open a gym, and we say culture is king all the time. Like, we are so committed to creating a powerful community of people that are either just looking to better themselves in some way, looking for a good workout, or honestly just looking for friendship and community, because it's a lonely place out there. And if you want to get to where you want to be, you don't go there alone. You just don't.
And all of those reasons are valuable reasons. Like, I think a lot of times when you're, trying to do a workout program, it's very, very intimidating, especially if you're starting something new like kickboxing that you don't know anything about, or it's not easy. I know boxing isn't easy, so it can be intimidating, but like you said, you don't need anything. You can just start, right?
Yeah. No, I'm so glad you asked that question or brought that to the attention, because there's such a stigma behind kickboxing, behind martial arts. I mean, everybody watches the UFC now, right? And they see it and they're like, oh, I don't want to do that.
I can't do that.
Or they expect to come to the kickboxing gym and see a bunch of bros hashing it out in a boxing ring. Granted, if that's your thing, more power to you. Love it. That's not what Turbo Kickboxing Academy is about. What we are really about is trying to break those stigmas and show people that whether you're 7 or 70, whether you've never put on boxing gloves or you've been doing it your entire life, there's a spot for you on our mats, and you're going to find value in our classes, in the connections that you're going to make. It's just, call me biased, but it's kind of the best gym in New England.
Not kind of.
You might be biased, but you should be.
Absolutely.
Tell us more about like the classes and kind of just like what you guys offer and do over there.
Because you guys seem to do a ton.
We do, and it's been incredible. But I would say our bread and butter is our all levels kickboxing class, where really truly all levels can join, and it really is a fundamentals class. So it talks about how to throw a proper jab, how to kick. Paired with a lot of cardio, so you're going to leave feeling, tired.
That's the part that scares me the most.
Right.
The cardio.
But
the cardio.
What I tell everybody that is trying it for the first time is we really want to meet you where you are. So if this is your first time, I always remind them, get water when you need water, take a break when you need a break. There's no such thing as a dumb question, and if we need it to slow it down, we will. If we need to modify it for you, we will. My husband Ross, before this, was a physical therapist. So, a lot of people come in and they're like, I've always wanted to try, but this hurts. And we're like, oh, well, he's a PT. He'll help you.
He can help you out.
So we kind of have the answer for everything. And it really, really is just about just do it. Just do it. Just walk in, give it a shot. Your first class is on us. So it's
like a no-brainer, to be honest with you.
Yeah, just
give it a shot. Yeah.
Tell me this, what does it feel like for you to see people walk off the mats that have never tried it before? And let's say, listen, I'm 47 and I've never done it before. Like, that has to feel gratifying to you.
You have no idea. It's like, it is so unbelievably just fulfilling to see somebody step out of their comfort zone and do the workout and just feel so accomplished, because you see it on their face and you see that, like, they're like, oh my God, I did that.
Yeah.
And then you look at them and you're just like, yeah,
see,
like it's just such an amazing feeling. And like, Ross and I are just the biggest cheerleaders for everybody. Like, we truly want what's best for everybody, and when they give us the chance to give it to them, it's like,
yes.
Something I love also that you've been doing, which I think is like unique but also empowering, is that you bring your daughter to the gym with you guys, and she is just part of the culture, to your point, and what goes on there. And I know that has been very important to you, to not only do it because it's your family, but to have that as an example for her.
Right, 1000%. And it may be a little quirky, it may be a little odd to see, a baby at a kickboxing gym, but Ross and I are just so proud of that. And we had a long journey of getting here to this point of becoming mom and dad. And one of our biggest things was, she is becoming a part of our lives. We didn't want to halt everything and shelter in place and not leave the house. And if that's the parent that you need to be, I understand that and I get that. We had a unique opportunity to incorporate our daughter into our lives very quickly. I can take her to work. So she has her little pack and play behind my desk, you know, and she has, I call it her little apartment, and she just kind of hangs out. And, you know, if I'm, you know, well enough now where I can start taking class again, so Dad will throw her in the baby carrier and
I'm seeing some
walk
of those
around.
videos. Those are awesome.
And, you know, she's just in the mix. And it's just,
what
I don't
a great
know.
example for her.
It just felt very natural for us. It just felt very... It was a very simple decision. I don't think we had, I'm looking at my husband now, I don't think we had many conversations about it. Like, it was just kind of, she's
let's do that.
Yeah,
that's what's happening.
Yeah,
I once heard someone say you blend, your children blend into your life.
Yeah.
It's not a balance, it's a blend.
It's a
blend. And you blended it beautifully.
Thank you. I really
have.
appreciate it. We're trying, you know. And, like, I understand... You know, as the stages of childhood go, it will get more difficult. Right now, you kind of can just plop her and she doesn't go anywhere.
Right. What do I feel like she's going to be running the show?
I know.
She's going to be
She's going to be teaching a class
I know.
by the time she starts walking.
I know.
Please.
I know. It's wild, but it was very important for me to, one, incorporate her in that way, and two, she's going to be growing up around some of the strongest individuals mentally and physically. Like, the women at our gym are incredible role models for her, and the men there are, you know, excellent human beings. Like, you come in there and it's just such a good vibe to grow up in. You know, cold season is a little scary, but we're doing
work your way through. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
But the men and women that we call students at TKA are just top-notch people, and Drew is getting to grow up around just high-quality people.
Oh,
yeah.
Where can people get more information, follow along with your journey, etc.?
Yeah, so we're very active on Instagram and TikTok. I make my husband do all the silly trends.
Yes, he's very good at them.
He is. So you can find us at Turbo Kickboxing Academy on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all the good stuff.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thanks so much for stopping by, Maddie.
Oh, thank you.
This was
great.
So inspirational.
I know, it is. It really is.
Yeah.
You have such a great story, and thanks for sharing it.
Thank you. Come by anytime.
Oh, we definitely have to.
But I'm scared.
Do it. Stick around. We have more to come on Spotlight New England.
Welcome back to Spotlight New England. So I don't know if you do any baking during the holidays.
Yes.
Do you? You
A
do
little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay, you actually do that. I kind of expected you to say no, to be honest with you.
Your face was like,
oh, all right, great. That was a great question then.
She's like, okay, then forget the story. I was
like, never mind. No. So Target did a study, though, for holiday cookies and what are the most popular. Now, this is based only on, like, their brand that they sell. So it was a limited survey. But coming out on top of the nation's most popular Christmas, like, holiday cookie.
Okay.
Not surprisingly, I don't think, is gingerbread.
Okay. See, I was going to say sugar cookie.
So sugar cookie's on there. It's number 2. And then it was
but I get gingerbread.
Shortbread. I just feel like gingerbread is like a holiday specific thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
you really only have that around this time of year. But I just didn't expect you to say that you made cookies.
Well, this is my level of sugar cookie baking. I bought all the stuff. Yes.
Slice and bake, baby.
And my husband's horrified because he loves to make cookies, like, you know, from scratch.
I love to buy an Italian platter from one of our wonderful local bakeries.
There's your bacon.
They do it way better than I do. Thank you for joining us today on Spotlight New England. We'll see you next time.